Once again, I am happy to welcome you all to my live broadcast once again this very afternoon. If you've been following things through, you notice that so many things have actually been on about TBC community lately. So much have been said, and so many people is concerning what TBC is all about. But I think we should be at least above this stage for now because it really help us to promote TBC and make it what it's supposed to be. There's no doubt about it that TBC is not the only cryptocurrency around the world today because we have over thousands of them, so to say, but none can be said to be like TBC. So why the noise? Why the skepticism? Why different ideologies about TBC? What they want it to be? No, TBC can never be what they want it to be because TBC is something different. And as something different, people should know that they should expect something different from TBC. So in this very broadcast, I want to really talk about the $10 fee that so many people are having double mind about paying. They are asking, why do they still need to pay? Since they have already gotten their send button and other things. No. If you don't do that, that means you are not ready to support the dream. You are not ready to make the community work. The admin presently, as we all know, is not printing money. Admin need fund to have this thing pushed up, and using that $10 fee to me is such a very small thing compared to what we stand to gain. So why are some still reluctant to pay that $10 fee? I believe they are reluctant to pay because they don't know how the internet works. They don't know that it costs money to hang anything on the space. They don't know that to build website requires money. The websites or the engineers, do they accept cryptocurrency? Do they accept, even as it is, do they accept TBC? So for them to get to where they're going, they have to be paid with the currency which is acceptable for them presently. So I'm encouraging people not to have double mind about paying the $10 fee because with that, the platform will continue to remain what it is, continuing to go stronger and stronger. So by paying that $10 fee, enough door will be opened for everyone to transact on TBC community. TBC is still a peer-to-peer issue. It's still a peer-to-peer platform. So we have to make sure that our fee is paid so that we have access to whatever we want to do. Look at the recent improvement in the Billion Coin community. Go to the Kringle back office, you go to e-wallet section, everything about it is telling us that things is really going the way it's supposed to be. If you understand that nothing in life comes without some level of commitment, we will therefore try our best to pay up that $10 fee and have our wallets the way it's supposed to be. I have a little idea or just something that will help people to think about paying that $10 fee. Presently, cryptocurrencies are not widely accepted in the world today. Do we get that? So you have your fiat money presently. Now, you are asked to pay just $10 for your back office to remain what it's supposed to be, and you're being reluctant. For instance, now, if you want to leave a place you are to somewhere else, what do you need to do? For you to get to your destination, you must leave your present state. If you are going from section A to section B, be ready to forfeit section A because you are going to section B. So paying that $10 fee is something that we all should not neglect because admin is not the elite. It's not printing money. The money we are talking about having in our hand is the ability for us to be able to transact and do something meaningful with our TBC. So our TBC is still a baby. We don't expect babies to start doing like adults. We don't expect babies to start taking things the way adults do. It is to be nurtured. Another question that people usually ask most of the time is, okay, if after paying that $10, what again? What next? Will my send button be open whereby I can exchange my TBC for fiat currency? Where I can use TBC and buy anything. I can go to bank and withdraw my TBC. Well, the question sounds reasonable to an extent, but the answers given may not really be the way it's supposed to be, because TBC is not fiat money. People are busy asking for banks. When is the bank coming? When are they start to withdraw them? But those who really understand the concept of TBC are busy making cool cash, because they go out, they do the proper negotiations with people and end up exchanging their TBC, whatever service they need. Why? Because they understand what TBC is inside out. And for helping others who don't know it yet to come in terms to understand what TBC is, those people will be able to see reasons that TBC is real money. You don't go about with your device. You have a composed email inside your device and you are taking it to a post office to go and post. You have your money already and you are still asking of money. You have your bank, your blockchain e-wallet of TBC, and you're still busy asking of banks. Go there and negotiate your deal and make money with your TBC. Exchange your services, whatever it is. Explain to people that TBC is something different from how or what people used to look at it to be. TBC is great, and for people to really know that what you're talking about is great, show them the opportunity that lies in TBC. Help them to understand that by coming on board, especially the new ones, let them have their send button on by paying that $10 fee and then making purchase of at least $100 worth of Kringle coin. And as a good person and a good marketer, you are then free to explain much details to them. This is what you need to do to be able to make money from your TBC. And when you have access, much ways will be open for you to really make things work out in TBC. So, in general, what we stand to get and benefit from TBC is much more than what people are looking at it to be. People are yet to understand what TBC is. So it is our duty, therefore, to help people understand that TBC is the best thing that will happen to humanity in terms of finance, money, and other related issues and how it should be done. When again we talk of TBC, you don't just go about looking at money. Look at the knowledge. Go through the blog. Understand why it is there. Understand the reason why so many broadcasters spend their time, they spend their data, they spend their money, they do everything just to help others understand that TBC is real. Are you still in doubt? You should not be in doubt, because once you have access to something like TBC, you should be able to boldly go outside there and tell people about it. Help them to understand that TBC is not like market-based cryptocurrencies. It's not like the fiat money, which goes up and down. TBC remains ever steady in its movement. Once you have your TBC today, you should expect it that every day the increment remains, it continues to grow. Then, in general terms, or in a broader sense, I want this to stand out very clear. I'm going to sound a little bit blunt here. Pardon me for that. What I want to say is that TBC does not reward you. Do you get the point very clear? TBC does not reward you in particular. What do I mean? You don't come to TBC and expect magic to start happening. No. You are expected to help people understand what TBC is. It is only then that you expect reward from TBC. TBC is internet based. And for you to make use of technology, if you don't understand it, will it benefit you? If you don't understand technology and you want to benefit from that technology, you have to put in the necessary effort. If you don't have to, or if you don't want to, be ready to part with your money, and so that others will teach you about it. So in essence, what I'm saying is that TBC is progress. If you want to really benefit from TBC, bring your head down, understudy it. This is a digital money. And if you appreciate what Randy and Dan Lowe's and other great broadcasters like friendly marketers have been doing, trying to help people understand the concept, you appreciate that the fact that this thing being what it is, digital money, which is controlled by the internet. If you want to benefit from that place, you have to learn internet. Nobody is born with internet, but you have seen that so many things is being done easily through the power of technology. So why do you then want to stay behind and start looking at things as if, no, I want to continue doing things the way I used to do it before? No, that doesn't make much sense, and it doesn't really sound reasonable enough. So in general terms, like I stated it here, TBC does not reward you. Are we okay? You as an individual have to reward yourself in TBC by doing what you're asked to do. And that is what progress is all about. You as an individual is the one to reward yourself by doing what you are asked to do in TBC. And what is that is being asked of you to do in TBC? You are asked to talk to people about TBC, bring people into TBC, help to build it to 1 billion members. That is the assignment. And it is in this area that some people look at TBC as an MLM. TBC is not MLM in any way. It is only using that method of MLM to reach out to people. And another good thing there is this. By inviting people into TBC, you are compensated. Even those people who you invited will also be compensated. Why? Because TBC using that method to share the wealth. When you have enough wealth and others have the same thing, that means the wealth is going around. It's not just in your hand alone. Because TBC is trying everything it can, all it could, to make sure that the wealth is shared and people will start benefiting maximally from the opportunity. So TBC is not an MLM, but it's using the referred method to grow the community and share the wealth, and you are rewarded for doing just that. Tell people to come into TBC. Tell them to do the needful. Help them to get the gifts that TBC is giving. So you see, TBC here is a straightforward something, just like it is. And it does not reward mere wishes. It rewards action takers. When you take action and do what TBC asks you to do, that is by following instructions, you are there to be surprised with so many things, so many good gifts you are going to get in TBC. So stop looking at TBC and asking for bank and other unnecessary things. When is the bank coming? Already, as we've been able to see here, the bank is right in your hand. That is the idea behind this all. Your blockchain is your bank. Your computer is your bank. Your mobile device is your bank. So you have your bank. You having much money inside there, and you still go about looking for banks. It doesn't sound reasonable enough, because if you still go about looking for bank, that means you are yet to understand it. A little thing I also want to remind people about is that they need to understand that TBC is quite different from MLM. I told somebody about TBC the other day, and he was busy pitching me to another network marketing. And he just told me, he said, go, that if you can just register 7 accounts, that you don't need to do any other thing again. I said, well, that is wonderful. So if I register 7 accounts, say, yeah, with 7 accounts, you are equally okay and no more working and things like that. Then I asked him, is this not in an MLM? He said, yes, but with 7 accounts, you are okay. I said, okay, if that is good, what about if I can multiply that 7 into 3? That is, if I should have 21 accounts instead of just 7. And he said, wow, That would be wonderful. In fact, I don't even encourage you again to go with 7 accounts. Go with 21. Then I laughed at myself. I said, that is where you get it wrong. I asked you this question because I didn't just start doing TBC today. And even before TBC came along, I've dabbled into most of it. That MLM requires continuous recruiting. And for you to tell me that 7 account is okay, and now when I suggested 71, you say that that is just the best thing I can go, the best way to go about it. And I pointed it out to him that, look, let's stop deceiving ourselves. Let's stop comparing what we are doing to all these cook and bull stories here that people are just using to make quick money. If you really want to understand the real nature of TBC, what it is, the referral method there is the ability or just a way of helping people to understand that this coin has to go into people's hand. The idea behind TBC is that people should come in there and benefit. People should learn what abundance is and not what lack is. The financial system around the world today is built on lies, is built on worries. But with TBC, you find out that things is equally different. So many people do complain that sometimes they try to chat up Dan Loss or Randy Wilson and they never care to listen to them and things like that. They do listen. The only thing is that to scare away this poverty mentality that many people, many of us have been imbibing, many of us have been swimming in, they need to at least get you up. If you are not up with them, they overlook you. Why? Because if they don't do that, you will end up bringing them down to your status. So learn the art of living and doing things the way it's supposed to be done. Do not allow unnecessary feelings such as the way people look at things or that you are the best among them when in reality you don't know anything. When in reality you are still learning. My words or my offer to people is that TBC is not something that should be taken for granted. Once you come into TBC community, try and understand it very well by making the blog your source of information. As it is now, there are so many exchanges, there are so many people, there are so many platforms coming to attach themselves with TBC. There are so many fraudulent ones who are busy trying to see how they can get people out of get money out from people. They'll say, come and pay 5,000 and we will take you to exchange whereby you can buy everything with TBC 100%. Has that come from the admin? Then you need to ask yourself. So if it is not from the admin, why then do you won't allow others to deceive you into believing that you can make money from TBC the wrong way? They are the one looking for a way to scam people. Get it right beforehand. People are busy looking for various loopholes to plug and extract money from people. So be careful. Any information that is not from the blog, please try as much as you can to filter it. Try as much as you can to know that it is not or that you're not being scammed. Because the only information we get and we are making use of is what we get from the blog. So as TBC stands today, people should understand that the ease of transaction in TBC, look at the new wallet, look at how every other thing in there is working. And people are trying to compare TBC to other market-based cryptocurrencies out there. TBC is not even shaking because it knows what it stands for. So if people can really appreciate what they have in TBC, nobody will take them off. The admin is doing wonderfully. If the admin is not a strong type person, by now, TBC would have been a long forgotten issue. Another thing we want to understand is that the elite, they will not be happy. they will not be happy in any way seeing things coming to stand up like this, because just like what happened to post offices because of the advent of internet, email addresses and things like that, people should know that with your TBC, you stand against the evil, manipulated banking system. Because if the banks selling their properties, will people still go about selling their houses because of the money they borrowed from banks? If the banks really want to help them out. So once you get money from them, whether or not you making the money or not, all they want is their money with interest. So banking system has not really helped us. And asking us now, it has not helped us for long, and now we think that they know it more than us. No. As a new innovation, TBC must stand. And people who know about it should do their best in helping others to come into TBC and really have their account registered. $10 is nothing. There is a lot of money. But when you register in TBC, pay your back office $10, and at least get $100 worth of TBC in your e-wallet. Time is already changing. With time now, it's no longer going to be what's your bank account. The way technology is going, with time now is going to be what's your e-wallet address. Are you getting it? So people should stop being carried away by mere ideas that this is how we've been doing it, this is how it has been happening. Things are changing, and people know it. It sounds so ridiculous to me sometimes that when I tell people about TBC and they are having other stories to tell me about, and I look at your mobile device. Most of the things you are doing with your mobile device, did you ever dreamt of it even before now that something like this could be possible? So you see that money is also being digitalized, shows that so many things are possible through the mobile device. So the idea of TBC is wonderful. Let people know inside out that TBC has come to stay. Let people appreciate the fact that with TBC, the wealth is to be shared around. Let people also know that with TBC, the mode of transaction, you don't have any problem asking what's the exchange rate. If I want to exchange naira to dollar, if I want to exchange cedis to this, if I want to do that, no. It is to be generally acceptable. You don't have anybody paying fee. You don't have any interchange or whatsoever. What else are we still talking about? You really need to have people think. Let people think and understand that TBC is much more than they've actually think or they've been thinking it to be. Their mindset had to be set right. Yes, if you want to succeed in TBC, have the good mindset. Know the good that technology has brought to mankind, and see that the idea of having money in digital form means more better way of doing transaction. Are we together? So the idea that we have TVC today goes a lot of ways, goes a long way to tell us. Because there was this post in the blog titled "Bankstar Pontificates about TBC, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies." They are shouting, they are speaking the Lord, they are trying to help people. Don't put your money there. Young people should go about and make use of their brain and do something better. See the kind of advice. But what advice do you have from TBC? Advice that will help you, benefit you in a much area that you can think of. So for the elites, they are trying to just do what will suit them. But with TBC, community-based currency, this is something that nobody will be questioning you. How do you do this? How do you do that? And The area or the idea of people having to steal money here and there, with TBC, you are much secured. Look at how everything there is being improved. If you're among those people who started TBC maybe 2 years back, go to your e-wallet today and see something different. So there's no doubt about it. TBC have really come to stay. And the best thing people should do is to embrace it. Don't expect the world elites to be happy that you are into TBC. They will do all they can to fight it. But if we are united and know that this is an answered prayer, this is something much better than the fiat currency that have impoverished many people today, find out that TBC has better things to offer than the so-called fiat currency, which has been trying to do things wrongly. So with TBC, we stand to gain so much more, and people should know that it makes a whole lot of sense. So friends, do not allow yourself to be deceived. Don't listen to people about TBC to tell you cock and bull stories. Look for what will help and appreciate the fact that TBC is better than all the fiat currencies, all other cryptocurrencies. If only understand this fact, we go a long way to help people know that TBC is simply the best. So we'll continue to talk about TBC until people really appreciate what they have in there. Thank you so much. And do try to make the blog your only source of information. Don't allow people to deceive you. Don't allow anybody to talk you out of TBC, because so much has been going on it lately. And those who don't know, they may later regret. And when they do, don't say that you didn't tell them. So that's how far we can go for now. Still, the technology, the device, is not allowing me to really push the button that will stop the broadcasting. Well, I keep on trying until I get it right. It's all right. So, sorry, before I finally call it a day on this broadcasting, I've actually gotten the right place to click. I appeal to you to subscribe to my channel. My toolbox tool is also something that will really help the new ones coming into TBC to appreciate that being in TBC makes a whole lot of sense. We'll talk more about TBC. But one thing again is that don't allow anybody. If you have any doubt in TBC, always try to get the fact from those who know about TBC. They are the ones to really educate you. Are we together? Those who know about TBC are the ones to educate you, and not those who don't know anything about it. So, as you go about telling others, you are free. If you want to partner with me, fine and good. If you want to partner with others, go ahead and do that. But make sure that you are not scammed. TBC is not a scam. TBC is real currency. TBC is not looking after for a bank. TBC itself is money and the bank itself. Bye for now until we talk more next time. You're welcome.